Hi friends, this is Sonila. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my recipe for Corvina Ceviche. I make this fish ceviche using fresh Corvina fish. It's not easy to find, but if you can find it, you'll have an amazing ceviche. So I start by preparing the sides for the ceviche first. So I start with the choclo corn. It's a specific type of corn that grows on the Andean region. Peru, Bolivia have this corn. I usually boil the corn with star anise, salt and sugar. Then I also boil the sweet potato with some cinnamon, and then I toast a different type of corn that goes as a side dish to the ceviche as well. So while I have those three out of the way, then I start cutting the fish, the Corvina fish, in cube shapes. They have to be bite-sized cube, not too big, so they can all marinate really well. I add some salt and some cold water to the fish, and then I cover it up in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator. Save the leftover Corvina for the marinade that we'll prepare later. Then I chop one red onion. I try to cut it as thin as possible and then place about 2/3 of the onion in cold water. The cold water will help keep the onion crisp as well as remove a little bit of its odor. So it will taste crispy and great when marinated with the fish. Now we'll prepare the fish marinade. I add the remaining of the red onion on a mixing bowl. Then I add minced garlic, ají amarillo, red chili or rocoto. Then I add lots of cilantro and some salt, and let the vegetables kind of marinate together. In the meantime, I start squeezing about 8 limes. I try to get about a cup and a half of lime juice that we'll use for the ceviche marinade. Then on a blender, I add the leftover Corvina fish that we separated earlier. I add all the veggies that we chopped and minced as well over the Corvina fish. A little bit of ice, the lime juice, a little bit of cold water, and then blend everything together. Then when I blend it, I use only about 5 to 10 seconds, not any longer. Then I pour everything over a colander, over a bowl. You want to strain as much of this liquid as possible because that's where the flavor of the ceviche comes from. This liquid is called leche de tigre, and a lot of people even drink this liquid after they eat the ceviche. So I get the fish that we had stored in the refrigerator, drain the water and the salt. Then I add a little bit more cilantro, a little bit more onion over the fish, the onion that we had reserved earlier on cold water. Then I will pour over the marinade over the fish and mix everything together so the flavor starts working together. And this is what creates the magic of the ceviche. This is where all the flavors kind of like pop. And I usually let this stand kind of like marinate together for an hour and a half in the refrigerator. And then we put all the ingredients together with the sides and serve it fresh. You can add lettuce, you can add other sides to this. I like to serve my ceviche with sliced sweet potato, with choclo corn that was boiled earlier, and then I add the toasted corn on the side. So the mixture of flavors and textures creates an amazing fresh dish. Here in Miami, it's warm most of the year, so a fresh dish like this, it's amazing for lunch and provides protein and nutrients. I hope you enjoyed the way I make my Corvina ceviche. Please subscribe and like for more recipes. Thank you so much. Let me know in comments how you make your ceviche. Have a great day. Muchas gracias y buen provecho.